Robert Redford heads an all-star cast in the new movie Sneakers, which is now playing nationwide. Throughout his storied career, Redford has always worked to portray himself as one of Hollywood's free spirits. Our man in Hollywood, Jim Brown, claims the image still fits.
I like to let things go. I like to be let go as an actor. I don't want to be over-controlled as an actor. I used to hate it. I like best when I say, what do you want? Now let me go.
And action?
And Robert Redford has let go in a new caper movie titled Sneakers, a Mission Impossible type story done for the big screen with a lot more money and bigger names.
You will give me the box right now, or I will kill you right now.
No. But to get Redford to do publicity for a movie, you have to practically threaten him with a gun.
Well, it's just got to do with my own personal feelings about publicity. Everything gets distorted one way or another very often. In my case, it gets distorted to being anti-Hollywood, anti-press. It's just simply not true. I'm not anti-Hollywood. It's my industry. I just don't like doing publicity very much. And I like doing it when there's something to say. I do believe that studios should have better plans for releasing films, but because they put too much on the actors in this case. Please get Redford out and have him talk about this movie. Well, the difference is, in this case, I'm happy to do it because it is a good film.
Holy cow. Take a look at this, boys. Unbelievable. Anybody want to shut down the Federal Reserve?
So it's a code breaker.
No. It's the code breaker.
It was a mix, somebody said, of maybe a little bit of 3 Days of the Condor, of The Sting, because there's a sense of humor in it.
There's a very strong sense of humor in it. It's a smart film. It's a light entertainment that's smart about being that. But it also has, hovering over it are larger issues that are no laughing matter. I mean, they're serious issues.
Such as he who controls information.
Exactly. Who controls information in our future?
Speaking of caper movies, what was that one you did years ago? It never turns up in the resumes because I don't think it did that well. George Segal.
Oh, The Hot Rock. That was a solid caper. That was straight out caper. That was pure entertainment in a much lighter vein.
I'm doing a survey. Do you believe the condor is really an endangered species?
Condor was quite serious. That was really, in its time, 1974, that was really taking a risk because we were making a statement, and it was consciously made, about asking the question about our own government. We're saying, what about this, an agency within our government that's out of control? What about that? How do we feel about that? So there was a real hard look at the CIA before we had any of the information that's now come down about the Iran and the Contra thing and so on.
As Robert Redford, actor, coming into Sneakers, you're coming off of one that you took a few hits for, Havana. Didn't work as far as the box office is concerned. Got some hindsight on that film?
I like playing that character. I like playing a character who was ravaged by time and had come to a desperate point in his life where he had maybe one last shot at something. I like that. Still do. I have no regrets about doing that. The fact that films don't work for audiences as well as other films is no new thing, and there are many actors that have that every day. Maybe there was a lot of attention drawn to that in my case because I haven't done many films in the last 10 years, so you're more of a target.
You say a character, the ravages of time, and some critics said Redford's getting older.
Well, I am getting older.
He sees it differently, though. He didn't see it as ravages of time. He just said, well, the actor's getting older.
Yeah, right. It hurts a little bit because you want to say, why don't you pay attention to what you're supposed to be paying attention to, the part. Why are you, it says more about you than it does anybody else. So that's bothersome, but there's nothing I can do about it, except just keep aging.
Gracefully.
Hopefully.
Why? At the age 55, there just are some things that you can't change, no matter how much you want to change them?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it I changed. There's a lot of the way I was raised that I didn't like, and I wanted to change, and I have. And some I like to change that I can't.
Such as?
My hair. I wanted dark hair. My name, I didn't like Redford when I had light-colored hair. Oh, your name Redford? Oh, with the red hair? That's very smart. I like to change that. I like to change the fact that I never could learn how to play the flute. I always wanted to play the flute, couldn't. I have a toe that's arthritic. I wish it wasn't there so I could jump higher. There's a lot I would change that I can't.
But some of the things you mentioned, the hair, the name, those are superficial things that could be changed.
I'm a superficial guy.
I don't think so, but that could have been changed. You could have been, Clark Raymond, and you could have had dark hair.
Clark Raymond, now there's a name.
You like that name?
I like it. It has a good ring to it.
You think it's a little late to switch?
It's a little late, yeah, probably. I'm stuck.
We're getting too old for this.
So, Robert Redford, not Clark Raymond, is the name you'll find heading the cast of the newly released comic caper movie, Sneakers. It is the veteran Hollywood actor functioning at his commercial best. Redford's name will turn up again on movie screens next month, but On a River Runs Through It, the credit is for director. Set in Montana in the early 1920s, this story of two brothers, their minister father, and the river that shapes their lives is the kind of country and heritage that shaped the filmmaker. I'll talk with Robert Redford again next month when A River Runs Through It opens on the nation's movie screens. For today, Jim Brown, NBC News, Hollywood.
We're back in a moment, right after this.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.